Okay, guys, let's get the show started. I have with me today a super special guest. I even put in my special tie for her. Boom! It's Christine Sanchez. Hello, Christine. How are you doing?
Very good, Kevin. How are you?
Good, thank you. So, Christine, I'm going to brag about you. I've known Christine since 2012, and I know you are now Director of Education at your current position. Before that, Christine was like a master recruiter. I know you don't think of yourself that way, Christine, but she even closed me, and you can't close a closer. But Christine closed me. So, Christine, uh, you have followed my career. I've been with you all this way. You changed my life. You brought me into real estate. You got me educated. You got me my license, helped me get my license. You guided me through the process. That was very special. But now you've gone out of recruiting and gone into a different kind of career. Well, what's that all about, Christine?
So, for about 10 years, I started to work more in the training capacity. So, recruiting, yes, is just automatic, but working with pre-licensed education and training agents once they're licensed. So, I've been doing that for 10 years, and so I am now Director of Education for Home Smart Evergreen and Realty One West.
Wow. Now, to be honest with you, I'm a big fan of Realty One. Let me go back in time quickly. When I started my brokerage, and I don't mind saying this, I actually copied the Realty One model. Yeah, I actually copied. I mean, what I'm saying is, I took that model and I kind of customized it a little bit. But that's how impressed I was because of the exponential growth of Realty One, Christine, and what they're doing and the culture. And also, there's like a sexiness. There's this cool vibe to Realty One that I like a lot. So
the black and gold.
Yeah, yeah, very, very, very cool colors, Christine. So, what does your daily schedule look like? What are you doing? Are these new agents, seasoned agents? Are they unlicensed agents? What does it look like for you on a daily schedule training, Christine?
So right now, so I joined in October, and my main focus was to put together a mastery coaching program.
Nice.
So very excited. We did launch that. We certified between both companies over 30 agents are now master coaches, and reaching out to the agents and providing that coaching that every agent should experience in their career. And so very excited about that. We did have with the virus, it kind of slowed down a little bit, and some of the live, one-on-one sessions moved to Zoom. But we're moving forward, and we're getting ramped up, and with that, there's a lot of training. But the coaching, especially in these times, is very personal. Working with the agent through the transitions that they're experiencing, and keeping them motivated, active, and building their business.
So, Christine, it's not easy being selected to be the Director of Education. That's not an easy task, because not to pat myself on the back, even though I really am, but that's how I got into leadership. Now, I know you've been in leadership for a long time in real estate, but for me to get into leadership at Keller Williams, I became the Director of Education and Training, just like you, Christine, and then I kind of climbed the ranks from there. Again, I want to highlight is that you've been in real estate for a long time. Am I right? Or is it just because I think of you that way?
Yeah, 30 years. So I've been involved in all aspects of real estate education, from pre-license to the training now. I'm in my 30th year, so over half of my life.
Wow. Okay. So Chrissy, I mean, you're like seasoned. I mean, your orchard has harvested, and how many agents' lives have? I mean, just kind of give me an idea. How many agents' lives have you actually touched?
Oh, someone asked me that not too long ago, and they were trying to calculate. Someone that's in the industry that's done it for a long time. It has to be thousands, especially when the market was off the chart and everybody and anybody was getting into real estate. They would have come through me at some point, and that was thousands. And so I look back over the years and, I've even bumped into people that they got their license through me 25 years ago.
That's
and you,
beautiful. Yeah, I got my license in 2012, and that was eight years ago. Christine, that is remarkable. I mean, I hope in my lifetime I can touch thousands of people the way you have, because you changed my life. You gave me direction, you gave me purpose, you gave me insight, you gave me help, you gave me my first deal. By the way, guys, just to let you know, Christine Sanchez, yes, she did. Maybe she helped all of you other agents out there. She helped me get my first deal. And so you can understand the warmth, the compassion, and the love I have for Christine Sanchez, because you're a big part of my life. You helped change my life a lot, Christine, and I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. It was a joy. We connected. For me, it's very personal. It's listening to your story, what you were, the life-changing decisions you were making with your family, your sons, your wife, and career that you're leaving behind. Because everyone coming in this industry is leaving some career behind. And shared that with me. We had great conversations. We developed a relationship, and then it was just both of us working together for you to reach your goals. And you did it. And once you did that first transaction, that was it. You were in it.
Yeah, I did my first and my biggest transaction kind of under your reign, Christina. It's also because I remember that I was kind of unhappy in my one office that I was at, and you asked me to go meet this other broker at this other office, and because you wanted to keep me within the kind of the family umbrella at that time. And I remember I went to meet the other broker, and he was frightening, and and I thought, I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy at all. He was really abrupt. He was like a military sergeant, and it was interesting. He said he'll give me a chance, and so I took it, of course, Christine. And I'm so grateful because that broker, he's a pretty badass guy. In many ways, Christine really had a big impact in my life. Today, I was only really with him for a year and a half, which is kind of sad, but it isn't, Christine, because I kind of reached my elevation of growth and I was looking for more than that. But that year and a half changed me from being an employee to being an independent. Do you know what I mean, Christine? And that's what
that's the biggest transition that agents have to make, from being an employee to being an independent contractor, business owner, entrepreneur. And it's not easy. It takes a lot of hard work and structure and guidance.
I want to share something with you that you'd love to hear about this individual, who I still have a lot of respect for, by the way. Through his training, you're gonna love this, Christine. Through his training, we do cold calling, expired and for sale, and so we went through all the training, and then also door knocking. You kind of find your farm. So my farm was Newport Beach. So he said, okay, well, let's go out door knocking. And Christine, I look outside, and it's raining. So I said, hold on. I know he's smart, so he planned this. Trust me, he planned this. He's not a silly man. He knows this. But at that time, I was naive. I didn't really understand the training, the grooming he was putting me through. I was like, but it's raining. You don't see it's wet outside. He said, don't you have an umbrella? No excuses.
Yep.
Christine, no excuses.
No excuses.
I went and bought, I honestly had no umbrella. I don't want to tell him that. Because I rock with my Mercedes Benz. I'm supposed to be living the life. I'm living the real life real estate agent executive. So I went and bought like a quick umbrella at the grocery store, like Ralph's. You can just pick them up. When it's raining, they bring out the umbrellas at the entrance. So I picked up one, went to Newport. Christine, I was door knocking in the rain. I got more leads in that afternoon than in all of my prospecting ever. You
never want to miss an opportunity.
Right, exactly. And Orange County is, it's a different kind of element of life. So they don't like you soliciting. They don't like you knocking on their door. The most amazing thing was that here I am at Newport, and they're actually inviting me in because it's raining. And they think I'm crazy. What's this real estate agent doing knocking on my door and it's raining? But anyway, can you give us some incidences where you saw times like that, or you heard stories like that, Christine? Because you probably heard it all.
Say that again. What was your question?
Christine, give us some times and moments where agents have told you their kind of crazy stories of prospecting or doing like the things they've never had to do before in their life. Do you have any kind of good stories for us? Don't mention
Well,
names.
not really. They all think it's scary and crazy, but it's just that moment, that 20 seconds that it's that 20 seconds of bravery just to go and do it, right? To be sitting in the car, being in front of a house for sale by owner, and it's that 20 seconds that you have to gather yourself and then get out and go knock on the door, and then you have opportunity.
Absolutely, it's about getting to the threshold, just getting past that front, getting inside from the front to inside. And
yeah,
this,
so
Christine.
Not everybody can do that 20 seconds, but you really have to just do it. And then yeah, there's crazy stories after that, but it's that 20 seconds. And for a lot of the agents, the 20 seconds is the craziest part of it.
Right, that's all exactly. It's really getting kind of over the voices in your head, like the mindset of negativity, and just going for it. Because when you just do it, that's when you have a breakthrough. And I do remember that's one thing that I learned from that broker was you just have to do it. You just have to go. And right. I'm commending him. At the same time, I want to be careful. I want to mention names, but I'm commending him because he had a big part of my life. So, Christine, if we're a newly licensed agent and we haven't chosen a brokerage yet, and let's say we're interviewing 3, what would be the 3 questions if I'm sitting down with you to join your brokerage and part of your training program that you would expect that you would expect someone to be asking you? What are the 3 good questions to ask any brokerage if you want to join them?
Number 1, I would ask for what type of training does the brokerage offer? What does that structured training consist of? Number 2, what support systems are within the office? Manager, technology, marketing. And then the third would be that energy, that connection. For me, do I feel connected with that manager sitting across the table?
Yeah, that actually, you hit the nail on the head. That's really, first of all, it is about the training, because when you get your real estate license, you don't know anything. Doesn't matter, you read the books, you passed the exam. It's the practical stuff that helps, but it's the real world experiences that make the difference. So that's what I learned from you. And what I do remember about you, Christine, is you're always there. I remember every time I came to class, you always popped in and said hi. I mean, sure, you were a dynamic person, and I'm so blessed to have you with me today. And I know this is a very organic experience, and I know that we're under quarantine, so we can't do things, so we have to do it through Zoom. But I wanted to capture you, even though this is raw and real. I want to capture you now before everything changes. We go back to the new normal, whatever that is. If anyone's interested in joining Real T1 or Home Smart, is it okay if I put your details in the description box below to reach out to you for some direction, maybe some mentoring, to give some advice?
Both companies, we have extensive training, coaching, mentoring. So it's basically to the fit of the agent, to the model, and to the manager, the connection and the synergy of the office.
And that's one thing I want to let the audience know right now. That's one thing about Christine that I know is she will try and not marry you, but she'll try and align you with the right environment, because that's where you're going to excel. So yeah. I did excel. In the beginning, I didn't excel because I wanted what I wanted. I wanted to be in Newport Beach, and but then,
yeah, I remember.
After like 30 days, I'm like, Christine, I'm not happy. And then Christine said, let me help you. So my advice for you is, and I do say this, Christine, is for the first 6 months, just learn, just take direction, take guidance, listen to your peers, listen to the experts, listen to the leaders around you. For the first 6 months, not a year, the first 6 months. Then thereafter, maybe you've closed 3 deals by then or more, which you should have done. If you haven't, then you're probably not in the industry. Then you can decide, okay, I'm a little bit more independent now. I've closed 3 deals. I get it. My mind is mapped around the real estate industry. Now I can make smarter decisions. But in the beginning, I mean, I could have been bounced around like crazy. And thanks to Christine, she really supported me. Christine, I want to thank you for your time. I think you're awesome.
Thank you. You're awesome. Thanks for having me.
I cannot
It's been
believe
great connecting with you.
38 years in real estate. Christine, oh, that's amazing. I've been 8 years, and you like quadrupled that more. You're 5 times. You 5x that. 10 to 6x.
But it's very rewarding. It's amazing. People ask me, "Wow, why is it done it for so long?" But when you see people that are brave and making these decisions to be entrepreneurs and be business owners, and they succeed, it's extremely rewarding. It really is. And I've seen people just transform their lives. So
yeah,
that's why I've done it for so long.
No, you haven't. That's very special, Christine. Christine, thank you for your time. I'm going to put guys. Christine changed my life in the beginning when I got my real estate license. So if you're looking for some guidance and support, just reach out to her. She's a wonderful person. You know that I support you, and I'm an advocate for all of my people because they've had an impact in my life. Christine, before we end the show, is there one thing that you can leave us with during this time of confusion, of anger, emotions, of quarantine, of isolation, to kind of keep moving forward and pursue our dreams and our hopes and our desires? And maybe it is in real estate, but whatever that may be. Do you have any kind of a piece of advice for us, Christine?
Wow. I think the first thing that comes to mind is just really believe in yourself. And I think from someone's personal strength, that transforms to other people and it inspires other people. So just, use this time to really find yourself, go in the wilderness, read some books, just really find that inner peace. And that, like I said, that example will lift other people up.
I love that. Yeah, that's very good. I think reading a book. So, Christine, one thing I want to end with, because I want to compliment what you just said, is me and my wife now, for about the first half an hour, give or take in the morning, sometimes it's even more, it's actually more every morning, we read together.
Mm-hmm.
So we read together, and it's beautiful, not only for the mind, but for the bond with my wife.
Yes.
And we don't have much time together, so that first session in the morning, because now I've got the time, what I'm trying to say is I'm at home, I'm not going to the office, that we get to spend the time together. So I want to thank you for your time, Christine. You're wonderful. You know how much I respect and like you.
Same here, respect. Thank you.
Well, I can say I love you because I'm not scared to say that because you are a big part of my life. And I'm okay with saying that.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Cool, Christine. I appreciate that. Cheers.